Hi everyone, my name is Joanne Francois. I am here to present you my project. The title is Hypertension Prevention Among Asian Migrants of 2023 in New York City. What is high blood pressure? High blood pressure or hypertension is the pressure in somebody's blood vessels that is consistently high, 140 over 90 and up. This disease is chronic and it might cause a lot of issues such as stroke, heart failure, and myocardial infarction. According to the World Health Organization, high blood pressure is a cause of premature death worldwide. More than 1 billion adults between the ages of 30 and 79 across the world have hypertension, and most of them live in low and middle income countries. Approximately 46% of adults with hypertension don't even know they have this condition. According to the World Health Organization, the African region has the highest prevalence. Now, what about in the United States? Nearly half of American adults have hypertension, and they don't even know they have it. According to the American Heart Association, about 55% of adults have high blood pressure. Many other studies have shown that high blood pressure is prevalent in the Black communities. There are many risk factors, such as unhealthy diet, lack of exercise, alcohol consumption, stress, genetic component, family history, obesity, sex, age, race, ethnicities, like I told you, Black people, some medicine, social and economic factors, they are among the common risk factors of hypertension. And if you remember, during COVID-19, like Black communities, they suffer a lot because they already have some other disease such as diabetes and hypertension. Study population. My study population will be Haiti. Haiti is located in the Caribbean island. Haiti is the first free republic worldwide. It's been a while that Haiti faces a lot of issues like causing political, security, and humanitarian crisis. That's why the Biden administration added Haiti to the humanitarian power program for 2 years, meaning that for 2 years, Haitian can come to America. As of today, more than 135,000 Haitians have come to this country via this program. On the other hand, we have a lot of Haitians who come to America using the US bridge, meaning that we have a lot of new migrants in America. And then these people, they have a lot of stress, right? And then they have so many studies explaining that structural racism on immigrant health still exists in America, meaning that these people, they have to face the structural racism and its consequences. So there is no doubt, these new migrants, they are dealing with constant stress, such as fear of unknown, job insecurity, food insecurity, fear of deportation, placement to live, English barrier, limited access to healthcare services. As a new migrant, I know for sure that my compatriots, they need help, they need coaching, they need guidance, they need education. And then because I'm an Asian, I'm an immigrant as well, so I feel good to help my compatriot. This project brings me a sense of joy and human connection. Potential health problem. In Haiti, hypertension is one of the major or significant public health problems. Hypertensive heart disease and stroke are part of the top 10 causes of death in Haiti in both sex. There is a lot of studies, like they found that in Haiti, 1 in 3 adults under age of 30s, they have high blood pressure. They also found that the one who have high blood pressure, they don't have adequate resources to control it. Other studies have shown that people in AED, they live in rural areas. These people, they have a prevalence of hypertension is higher than those who live in the urban area. They found that the way they eat, like unhealthy diet, is a big contributing factor. They found also obesity, overweight, and also they found also physical inactivity are contributing factors in AED. And finally, they found that because of the situation they are dealing now, there's a constant stress, like gang, they go to page people, they go to houses, rape, violent, and then kidnapping. All of these put more stress on them. And as I told you before, like stress is one of the contributing factor for high blood pressure. Donc, Asian people, they have this issue. So they come to America, they don't know if they have high blood pressure, if they are at risk, and then they came to America. They came and they're on stress, and America also, they will live with constant stress. So these people, they need help. Now, the conceptual framework, I decided to use this transtheorical model developed by James to do my project. Why? Because this kind of framework works well if you want a successful behavior change. According to James, change takes and needs time. That's why it talks about stages of change, like 5: pre-contemplation, contemplation, preparation, action, maintenance. Meaning that I will tell them that I don't think like they will change their behavioral health, having behavioral health like 1 to 3. It takes time. Like some people, like they explain, like James explained, it's a mechanisms, it's a process. Some people might go straight, some people take time, but I will stress on self-efficacy, because self-efficacy is like when you know that you have your own ability to do something. I will stress on that, guys, that you can do it. And then this kind of framework works a lot if you want somebody to adapt healthful behavior. That's why I picked that one, and I let them know that, we can go slowly. Everybody is different, but there is hope. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Now, key stakeholders. There are a lot, but I will focus on the active one, the new migrants and their families. The new migrants, of course, they are the one who need coaching, who need help. Well, I include the families because new migrant, when they come to America, they need help. They don't know nothing. They depend on their sponsors or their family members, meaning that if family members believe that healthy diet is good, they will follow. That's why I include the families. And then studies have shown that involving the family in patient care benefit both the family and the patient. The second active stakeholder will be the spiritual leaders. Why? Because in general, in AED, most of the Christians, they believe in their spiritual leaders. If the spiritual leaders approve the project, they will accept to be part of this project as well. That's why I include them. I have other stakeholders, but I focus on the active one. Now, let's talk about the intervention strategy. Many Asian migrants, the new migrant, they go to church once a week to worship. And then I will recruit them at the church, age 18 years old and up. 18 years old, they can consent, and I will explain to them. Once they approve and they accept to be part of the project, the first strategy is to have them complete a pre-survey with closed and open questions. The survey, the questionnaire will be in French and Creole, but I give you guys a copy of survey in Creole and English to have a sense of it, but it will be in French and Creole. I will ask them some questions, and then I will provide assistance for those who don't speak, who don't know how to write, because I'm Asian, I know some of them might need help, and some of them might prefer an interview. I will be available as well to do an interview with them. And then once this part is over, I will have an educational session, 15 to 20 minutes every Saturday afternoon for 6 weeks. I will stress on environmental risk factors such as diet, because as I told you before, Asian people like to eat salty food. So I will let them know, guys, salty food are not good. I will show them the harmful consequences, and I will encourage them, to eat well. And then I will show them how to read labels, because back home they don't read labels. We don't do that. It's not like an habit that we have in Haiti. But coming to America, I will show them how to read labels. The second intervention will be on stress management, good sleep hygiene, physical activity, because as I told you before, they live in stress. According to the World Health Organization, migrants, they face problems and stresses from the beginning to the end, meaning that they need help, because they said stress, migrants are at risk to have some mental disorders, and then they experiencing distress, difficult to sleeping, sadness, irritability. So I will show them, guys, I know that you don't have money now to go to gym, but there has something you can do to be active and to manage stress. And then my third strategy will be blood pressure screening. According to the US Preventive Services Task Force, high blood pressure screening is important for all adults. So I will do it. I think it's a good thing, because screening is a type of prevention strategy. They will help them. And I will know, like, they might feel like healthy, appearing healthy, but they are at risk for high blood pressure. And then it will help them to know their numbers. And then at the end, they might say, oh, in the future, let me have blood pressure screening at home, and I can control my blood pressure. As you can see, I give you some pictures about some of the strategies. Now, marketing strategies. Marketing strategies will be like a video on social media. Like I pick one from the MassGov unofficial website of Massachusetts. There's a video like on high blood pressure in French, and also its version in Creole. So to have an idea how I can help them to know that, guys, high blood pressure is real, is not a myth, and then there is hope if you want to follow what I will tell you, guys. And then intervention strategy effectiveness. How I will know that my intervention work? I will do a post survey, then I will do a post interview, and I will compare both the pre and post result to determine if the intervention strategy work successfully. Why? Because I need to know if I'm doing good or bad. And then I will try my best not to influence their answers, because I know, like, bias is a bad thing for research. And as advanced nurses, I know that I have to know my own bias and then do my best not to interfere with anything during the process. And I will compare both results. And then I will be available for them if they have questions, and I will discuss the result with the spiritual leaders. Why I think my intervention might work? Because other people use them in the past. I chose two of them. One in Haiti, Hospital Albert Schweitzer. They did that, a pilot project, and they used the same strategy, and it worked. Also, there's some clinical trials in America. For example, Fifth Study. They found that people have uncontrolled high blood pressure, and they do the same thing, like education, give them pamphlet and everything. Even 9 months after, they found that these people have significant improvement regarding high blood pressure. So, meaning that I think my intervention might work. And then I would give them some recommendations, sometimes also, such as continue to have screening high blood pressure, provide them healthy food, like having some, activities for stress management, such as doing a summer, let them walk, go to the park, have some, go to the beach, and something like that can help. And then I will tell them also to do like some health corners, some roundtable about high blood pressure, and then I think all of them might help them to deal with high blood pressure. evaluation and limits. This project will not be limited only to Seventh-day Adventist Church. As you know, like there are some new migrants, they don't go to church at all. Some go to other national churches. But all of them, they need also help. They need education on high blood pressure. That's why I say that this project will not be limited only to Seventh-day Adventist Church. The big problem might be funding because with churches needs money. But as we know, high blood pressure is a chronic disease. It remains an economic burden for the government of the United States. It costs the nation more than $131 billion each year. And approximately 108 million adults have high blood pressure in the United States. With the arrival of the new migrants, new Asian migrants, and other migrants, there is no doubt the authorities have to spend more money to address hypertension. That's why I think prevention is key. The promotion of disease prevention in diverse population is key. However, social determinants, as I explained earlier, are associated with high blood pressure, meaning that they should address both issues, high blood pressure itself, and then the social determinant, because at this moment, social determinants are associated with high blood pressure, and people who live in undeserved communities, like, you know, the one who are vulnerable, like Black people, like Asian, like Latinos, like they'll suffer because of that. That's why I think there is hope, but we have to address both issues. I thank you all for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye. See you.